That shit taught a nigga how to survive up there.
It was freezing up that bitch. When it was cold, it was freezing. I'm talking about
Hell yeah.
up on the freeway freezing. Like a bone. But when it was hot, bitch. I'm talking about you walking down the goddamn the goddamn mile long wherever you had to go. Well, it's about a mile.
The walks used to be long as hell.
A mile.
We used to roll up and smoke every time we goddamn walk the class.
See the heat wave coming up off that bitch. I was like, God.
Then you always, what shit was up? Groundhogs and shit. You always see groundhog trails and shit the whole way. I ain't never seen groundhog shit like that. Like the whole way you just see groundhog trails. You see their entrance and they outer holes.
I ain't never seen it. The only time I seen it on TV. Groundhog Day.
This shit serious.
Yeah, shit serious. We were.
Look, I was at one prison. They take off for Groundhog Day. They love Groundhog so bad.
Damn it.
Them motherfuckers be half of the CO and they come to work. It was Groundhog Day. Them motherfuckers out there celebrating Groundhog. All kind of bullshit.
Fuck me,
But
Groundhog.
that job course shit up there, that shit taught a nigga how to survive. You about a blunt, that bitch broken by cellmate plate. You gotta put that bitch back together. So that taught a nigga how to roll any kind of blunt. You can give me with no matter what wrong with that blunt, you can bet your ass I can roll that bitch and it ain't gonna leak. I had to learn. You hear that shit? You heard that blunt? That bitch been sitting around for an hour and that cuz gonna roll that bitch up.
Cold in here and everything.
Yeah. That shit taught a nigga how to survive. Cause I promise you, every blunt you buy at that motherfucker was broke. Until we started selling this, till we started getting them ourselves. But other than that, when we were buying them from people,
That bitch, you might take that bitch out of the rub and bust that bitch fade away.
that bitch ain't. That bitch, I'm talking about straight up regular. I'm talking about you have to pass this bitch back together, take pieces,
Niggas put this whole.
layers from right here and put it right there, take something right here and put it right there.
You know, that shit was illegal, so they got to go, when they go to Walmart, they have to stuff them hoes. So they ain't gonna tell them where they put them hoes, but when you got them, you
And
know
they was
that.
still like $1 or $2. And you know back then, a five pack, one number got down like $150, $199. So they was selling them for like $1 or $2 a piece. Right. No matter how crummy that bitch was, but everybody, you know, motherfucker might roll half of blunts. But we learned how to pass them bitches up and make that bitch do what it do. It smoke good.
It's gonna take 30 minutes of passing before you roll.
Oh yeah.
Swear to God.
Hey look. On everything, gotta have a nigga looking out.
Gotta look out,
Yeah,
man.
they gonna
for the
tell you.
road, man.
Yeah, you can't just. You ain't that bitch in surgery. You in the surgery room.
You gotta have a look out.
That bitch right here.
That bitch just
You got this part, and this part,
That bitch got like
and this
four.
part, and the other shit like that. Paper shit coming off.
Oh,
You gotta pass that motherfucker up. All kind of shit.
oh,
Put a piece
it's
of
live.
skin right there. Piece of skin right there.
It's live
Right
on the
there.
podcast.
That shit was crazy. When you tie the tip of it off, tie the tip of the blunt off, gotta ease some of that paper off and pass that motherfucker right there. Gotta put some right there. Might have to put some in the inside and all that shit. Man, that motherfucker used to be so regular, man.
Yeah, sing her.
Regular motherfucker.
That look good right there.
On everything. That was the regular shit ever.
I ain't never.
Don't do too much of it, because you know you gonna take away from all.
No, it's just a little one
That
apart.
shit was, it was fun.
You got
It was real fun.
you had all nationalities of people in that hole. All nationalities. Oh, man.
That was like the first time I had ever been around everybody. You know what I'm saying? All them different kinds of races. In my room, we had a Puerto Rican in my room. Remember Caesar?
Oh yeah, Caesar was cool. as fuck.
Yeah,
I like
Caesar was cool.
He pretty laid back. He was something else, but he kind of had like a cool, quiet black nigga.
Yeah, he was Puerto Rican. But this shit was so crazy because they put me. I was in a room with 6 people, and they put me in there like All niggas sell drugs.
All the criminals.
Yeah, like they put me
Like
in there
they
like,
do, oh, you a criminal. You got, I know I'm just
but-
telling you. You go live real right, boy.
they put me in the room with all these fucking hustlers.
Boy, you look like a drug dealer, boy. You're black and tall, boy. Get your ass in the
On
room.
everything.
Tell you.
And it was just like we were family in that motherfucker. Then
They put me on the end, 2-seater. Like
I think
they
it was
knew I
like
was
2
the boss.
or 4 y'all in there or
It was
something.
2. It was me and another nigga. Then that nigga,
What Blunt was?
Blunt was somewhere else. He got sent. He got put in my room after we got cool.
Yeah.
Cause my bunkie, he graduated.
I think James was the only one in another building.
Old creeped out nigga too, cuz that nigga feet used to be stinking so bad, man. One night I just told that nigga, cuz, man, you gonna have to go bathe them, pee on them hoes or something. Like for real, we almost got into it in that hole. Man, yo, man, I can't take this shit no more. Then you snoring and shit. Man, your feet stink and you snoring, dude. Man, I was sitting there, I had woke up, I was sitting there at the window. I was there looking at this nigga. His feet stink, this nigga snoring like a motherfucker. Sleeping good with them stinking ass feet. Man, I was by that window, I was about to whoop this nigga. I was like, man, I gotta say something to this nigga. I can't take this shit no more. Oh, that shit right. Man, that nigga woke up in that morning. I said, hey man, you need to pee on your feet or something, dog. I ain't trying to be funny. Ain't gonna try. Man, you better pee on them hoes, dog. I can't take this shit no more. I ain't lying. About 2 weeks later, that nigga was gone. I had the room to myself. I was straight. I had the room to myself about a month. Man, we live, man.
Oh, damn, I forgot it.
We on the podcast.
I remember, shout out to my homeboy Big Memphis.
Big Chris, he been with us since goddamn.
Shout out to Big Memphis. You stole my motherfucking PlayStation.
Oh, man. Then that nigga ran out with something too.
He stole my
Got
PlayStation.
some smoke or something, didn't it?
No, he stole my
Oh,
PlayStation.
yeah,
He helped me pack my
he
shit.
did. That nigga,
No, I helped him pack my shit.
hit the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Hold on, what?
Yeah.
Like when he was getting ready to go home, you know, they packed during the day. We be at work and shit. I was a painter, so we over there paint our dorm and shit. I'm outside painting our dorm, and I see him moving. I see him get ready to go home. I already knew he was leaving.
Yeah.
So I go help him put his shit on the van for him to drive him to the Greyhound. I'm putting my fucking PlayStation on the van. I got down after goddamn work. I go back in the room. Fucking PlayStation gone. I said, man, I done packed my PlayStation up with this nigga. This nigga done took my shit
Big
and went
Memphis,
on.
I know you see this shit, boy. Send
And then
my
that
shit
was-
on the PlayStation.
And that was already like, you already know, like, when a nigga get ready to go home, like, watch your shit. But I'm like, this nigga cool, you know what I'm saying?
Him and Black
So-
was locked in. Like,
So that
this
was
your
just like
partner, you
another.
locked in.
That was just like another thing. Like can't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Tell me that nigga can't
It's
trick
like
me
me
no
and
more.
Chris.
You know what I'm saying?
And,
So
and
like
he going out of town.
he the one gave me the game about all
And he
this shit. Like
take
when
my
nigga go
stuff.
home, you hear anybody in this bitch going home, protect your shit. Cause niggas they steal before they go home.
He was
But-
talking about himself.
And he was one of them to get me. You know what I'm saying? So you know he gave me the game when I first got there. You know what I'm
He was
saying?
already
Like,
letting
he
you know
the
he
one
gonna
lacing
take
nigga
your
up.
PlayStation when he leave.
Everything. But he probably leave about a couple of months later. He leave. And I helped him pack my shit. We get through painting. I go in the room, get ready, go in my locker, take a shower, fucking PlayStation gone. Damn. Got me. That fat motherfucker that got me. Fucking Vice Lord, you hook ass nigga. I knew it. I knew not to trust you. But that nigga was cool as hell though. That was the crazy thing about it. That
ain't
nigga was
like
cool,
that,
but boy, I wanted to come to Memphis and fuck you up about that PlayStation. Wherever the fuck you was. I promise I did. I wanted to fuck you up about that PlayStation.
I really didn't like. He was alright, but this nigga just, you know how you know a nigga shady, cuz.
Yeah. You knew he was shady. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of niggas like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga always
That's
hang around and shady niggas all our life.
You know what I'm saying? Like my best partners is robbers, but them niggas 100 though.
Yeah.
So, but I know a lot of robbers who grimy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like me, my experience, robbers are the goodest people you can meet, and they also are
They
the
got a
worst
good
people you
heart.
can meet.
They got a good
'Cause
heart.
they got good heart. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, my right
They give you
hand.
they lag because they know they finna go take something else.
My right hand a robber, you know what I'm saying? He 100. That bitch should give me the shirt off his back.
That fat
But
bitch get on my nerve.
if he had me like, G, let me get him. I said no, he ain't gonna do it. But I also know nigga like G, let me get him. He still gonna do it. He just asked just to be fucking asking.
Right.
But my righteous partner, he asking to make sure like to see where I'm at with him. If I said no, he gonna be like, all right, I ain't gonna do it. You fuck with him, I fuck with him. You love that nigga, you love him, I love him. But most of the robbers,
I'll be glad when that nigga come home. I ain't
I
know.
want to meet the nigga. I know that.
I'll be glad when he come home. He a good nigga.
that nigga, the realest nigga I know on
He a
that
good
bitch
nigga.
on some 100
He
shit.
love the kids.
Friendly as hell too. Friendly than a motherfucker. Love the giggle. That's all he wanna do. Have fun and laugh. That's all he wanna
He
do.
worse than me on that. I ain't gonna lie.
And I knocked the noodles out. Like, bitch, what you was funny though?
Man, they had went and knocked the nigga off, and then they came back to the hood, chasing him around the hood. He had all that blood on his ass, trying to put it on up.
Man, that bitch was so stupid. That's my nigga.
This nasty ass nigga, man, go on, man. Nasty ass. That shit is not funny. Like,
He
for
called me
real,
this
that
morning,
shit
too.
is
He probably gonna call me
nasty,
back in a minute.
He think this shit funny. We might catch AIDS behind this shit. This shit, AIDS was just hitting too. That shit just got out. You running around chasing over this shit. What? Hell. We already scared the fuck
nigga
right
been
now.
gone since
Yeah.
03, but he had just got out, so the nigga really been gone for like 20 plus years. For real, for real.
Yeah, he been gone since y'all was babies. Yeah. I don't know if you was born here, but
Yeah, he was born. He came to the
Yeah,
hospital. He was
baby.
at the hospital with Chance and Kamari.
right after you came, he was gone. He went. Yeah, he been gone ever since you been here.
Me, him and your mama was up at the hospital. I think they were keeping you like 2 or 3 days. Then he spent the night up there with us all 3 days.
That nigga then he riding back seat. He ride. We go pick. He out ride with us.
High, laying
He had to
down.
lay down. He like, who that is, man? Shut up. God, we're on American Most Wanted right now.
He always was at the hospital.
This nigga done coughed all the ashes on the
Press
table.
that thing, cuz I'm telling you. You gonna see?
When your mama got shot, he was at the hospital with us
I
then
should
too.
roll one of them, roll one of them. I know how
So when he walked up in there, he was like, G, what you want me to do? You know I knocked that whole noodles out. I'm like, G, fall back. I don't even know what's going on.
This shit good. I want to pass you this shit.
Pass it to Chris. He want it.
That was the
Chris on a little bit trying to make a video.
He just said let him hit it.
Trying to
There
get
we
him promotion on it.
Promotion.
Promoter.
I was about to get a promotion. Yeah, nigga stupid, man. Fucking up my new pinky shirt.
Yeah, Ingy.
But you know what, man?
We gotta bring Ingy on the show one day. You know?
All that. I went wouldn't mind going back to Job Corps at 40 years old.
I'm gonna roll one of these.
I'm gonna go to Job Corps at 40. The oldest nigga in there.
They probably took it up too.
Hey, you remember when you see them old ass niggas up in there looking like
These dumb old 19-year-old
Cause
nigga about 7 to 8.
you ain't gotta do nothing. Like when you sign up, you going up there with
28.
somebody's birth certificate. So you ain't gotta do nothing but go out there with a fake birth. Man, you to be niggas up in that bitch looking like they was 30 years old.
Looking like they were 30. I'm telling you.
Everything.
Ain't no way.
Cause when you go sign up, you don't need nothing but a birth certificate.
This ain't no way you look like that and tell me you goddamn
And
19.
then get an ID. See, we got his dad to make an ID at Kinko's. That was the first time we rode. That was the first time we flew on the plane. I went to sleep on that bitch. Cause I was laying in the aisle like this. I was knocked down, but I woke up, we were there.
That nigga scared on the motherfucker.
I went to sleep on that bitch.
That nigga scared. He so scared he went to sleep.
I think I had
Tell me we finna die, man. We ain't finna die. But when we got in that out, that little ass regular ass play, I said, come on, we might finna die. I said, fuck this shit.
I said, shit, I'm finna go to sleep.
I don't know what we got into. I'm staying up the whole while, bitch. I said, fuck this.
I don't even want to see this shit happen.
Why they gave us this little fly?
When I goddamn wake up, I want to be dead. Fuck that. I don't wake up dead. This shit gonna already been to happen to me. I'm not finna get up.
Damn.
And then when we got the job call, man, the group we were with, man, they was in that bitch thugging.
Oh,
they changed rules like a motherfucker. After our class, they changed rules in that bitch like a motherfucker. Them niggas was in that bitch thugging. Them niggas in that bitch fighting every day.
Them bitches was fighting.
I'm talking about fighting, smoking, running
off, style fighting.
Leaving home. Man, I'm talking about. We used to fuck with this nigga named Shorty Black. Shout out to Shorty Black, whoever the hell you is. I don't even remember your name.
I remember that nigga for
Maine. I think his name was Maine. That nigga was cool as hell. We used to be fucking with him.
That was my partner.
That nigga was up there beating the shit out of him. One nigga just wanted to fight him. He beat that nigga about 3 times. He just kept on beating him up because the nigga just kept on wanting to fight him. Like,
alright, man. Don't beat him up no more, man. God
but the nigga wanted to get back.
Ain't no back.
Man, he beating you so bad.
But your back almost gone.
You ain't this shit wasn't even a tie. You ain't even almost about to win this fight. What the fuck you want to fight him again for?
Boy, they felt
Then
bad.
one day, soon we got the population. That nigga called his old lady.
Walk to the gate.
And went AWOL. Had it old. That nigga walked up there all the way up to the front gate. Now it's about a 2-mile walk.
That nigga walked to the front gate.
And had his old lady meet
Boy,
him
you
up there.
can't. It's so far you can't even see that bitch.
From where we was at, that nigga walked way up there. That shit, cause you know this shit was an old army base, so it was big as hell.
Boy, you got on that base, you ain't even know it was a gate. I'm telling you, thought you.
I ain't never seen the gate, but leaving that bitch, cause you can't see it from where you at. You like in the middle of nowhere. Like,
on the bus.
At the time, it was the biggest job corps in the United States.
It still is.
I heard Hawaii was now.
Oh, they
I don't know how true it is, but I heard Hawaii was.
I heard somebody say Moorfield still the biggest.
It might be, I don't know, but I know that bitch was big. It was over 2,500 people.
Cool. When we got to that hoe,
And locked that down.
this how we got to that hoe. We supposed to be going to get a job. My mom supposed to be taking us to get a job. We think we filling the application out for a job. We done filled the application out and everything. Man, come out like, yeah, y'all gonna be going in a minute. I'm like, going well. Yeah, we got to go.
Speedy.
Big Speedy.
Big Speedy. Remember he told us to go ahead.
Yeah, after we came back from going there. After we
I
came
remember
back.
your mama tried to trick us, but
She tried to whoop us.
Big Speedy, yeah, he wanted us. He was telling us about job corps, like go ahead and go there.
Then when we went back and we told him what my mom was trying to do, he told then we explained to her how it was.
But we went up
he
there.
talked us into it. Like
And we went up there on a little buddy plan. Me and Al, then James and Kenny came the next 2 weeks out there. But man, when we was up in that motherfucker, them niggas was in that bitch. Thuggin', nigga had brought some weed on the plane and everything. We were like, and how you do that? Goddamn, we wanted to bring some. We had to cleaned our system out because our plan was.
What job corps was?
You said where?
Where?
Kentucky. Morganfield,
Kentucky. Yeah.
Number corn laying out.
And man, look, and, you remember the day? One night, they were going around like, man, some Ku Klux Klans out there in the field. It was a whole bunch of people with white sheets on, standing out there in the field. Everybody had clicked up to go out there and whoop them motherfuckers, but they had ran off. Man, this shit was so fucking crazy. Everybody thought they were lying though. But when you walk off some and look up there in the hill in the field, they was up there. Hell yeah! But some people said that it was some students that was there.
Yeah.
They had put on white sheets.
Yeah.
But I don't know because
I ain't no telling.
you know, like when you walk, they used to have like a little liquor trail. That shit, they said that shit was like an hour walk too.
Yeah.
When you walk through there, and they tell you don't go because
when we were there,
some people don't make it back.
Yeah.
Some people don't make it back. Like
Yeah.
They said them white folks or some shit been caught your ass.
Yeah, one nigga
walking.
that never come back.
You know what I'm saying? Like you in a little hick town. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this was 99. I guess the white people caught their ass and thought they were trying to steal something or whatever. But it was you look back there, it was a whole bunch of them bitches out there on the hill. So everybody, all the black folks, get together like niggas finna mob up there. All the little people over this shit, they were like, no, y'all don't go up there. Don't go up there. That shit was just a big uproar and everything. Everybody like, no, fuck that, we finna go up there. And everybody started going up there, then next thing you know, they just walk back and they disappeared in the fucking dog. So everything, that
They
shit.
were waiting on y'all to come back. They trying
That
to
shit
lure
was
y'all in.
crazy.
They finna take
Nah, we
y'all.
was like, we wasn't going up there. Them
I
motherfuckers
know.
probably got guns way back there.
Yeah, I know.
We ain't got them go way back there.
Y'all had some shit, but that what they plan was.
Oh, everything. Black folk came
They
together that day.
can I ain't going up there. Yeah. Fuck with them motherfuckers.
Black folk came together that day. Oh,
Y'all would come together. Yeah, I'm trying
Then
to be here.
look, we end up being the movement up in that motherfucker. Everybody wanted to be like us. Everybody started following us and sweating us.
We had an
Like
entourage.
we were goddamn, all them groupies and shit. Them hoes.
I mean, we first got there, them niggas was up in that bit. We went to the little snack. They got a little snack place you go to. You eat pizzas and ball out. The fucking fair food, basically. Other than that, you eating at the quarantine. So all the ballers, they go there. So we went up in that bit, look at the menu. That shit high as fuck. We couldn't get nothing but a fried that hoe. So we said, no. I think we ate the fried together, all up. She was like, man, when we come up, man, we gonna come in this bitch.
They gonna be the spot every Friday.
Every Friday, we gonna
Shit,
buy the menu.
We got the same table every Friday.
We
Shit
gonna buy the
now.
whole menu every Friday.
We got that win that bitch booming that weed.
So we came up.
bitch.
We came up.
Every Friday, get our little table.
Buy the
Open that
menu.
bitch, sitting up in that bitch talking shit, geeked up. Smoking a couple of blunt
We
things
about
on that
4
bitch
hours
and chill.
in that hole.
We used to call it do one. Let's do one. Like nigga, you do one.
When that
Let's
bitch
do
balled
it.
out,
That's how we used to talk about smoking the blunt. You say let's do one.
For the first time, we balled out.
Every Friday, you can find us in the goddamn
Them hoes seen that started sweating. Then we had to
the
like,
compound, the cafe, compound restaurant, whatever.
Hey,
The bitch had a store and everything.
Like it's all
I remember the girl Project from Memphis used to meet us on side of the gym every
Black.
day after lunch.
Black up.
Yeah, the little black girl, she was
Project
cool
Black.
as hell.
Yeah, little free.
Little Project, shout out to Project.
His little ball,
Whoever you is.
little raw ball rub. We been left with
Shouting
that.
out today, ain't it?
Hey,
Yeah.
we been left with the whole be on the table like this. Ooh, rub that nigga ball. I'm like, get
Nah,
that.
I ain't never fuck with Project like that. Project stayed in the 500. I ain't never fuck with her like that.
Little black motherfucker.
Yeah, I ain't never fuck with her like that. Who you talking about? The bitches I was talking about, they came with us. They were from Greenville, North
Little black,
Carolina.
little freaky
They
little
stayed
girl.
in the fours.
And the little fat girl.
Yeah, they stayed in the fours with the little blue hair.
Yeah, the blue hair hoe.
Yeah,
What about the one with the little gold? The bow-legged little hoe.
I don't know.
That one of them hoes with the little bow head.
Oh, you talking about the quiet one?
Well, I don't think she was from Memphis.
Was she
Florida.
quiet?
Yeah.
She was about 20 something. I wanted her. She would come watch me play basketball.
Yeah, I think.
And she played basketball. Remember she'd have them little basketball
she
shorts. You
played-
love to
yeah,
see
she
her
had
play.
basketball
She go to bagging you
I
up.
go to jail.
I like to see her getting the post.
I go to jail. Every time they say she ain't that hoop, I'm gonna go up in there.
See, I want to see her goddamn bag a nigga down. She be like this. Yeah, bitch. Bag him down.
Oh, yeah.
Bag that motherfucker down. She have them little red shorts. I never. Shout out to the little girl with the red shorts.
I thought they were orange.
Orange.
Yeah, orange, I think.
Yeah. You would find as hell them
I
shorts.
remember that good bitch. Every time she wasn't home, I would think of West End.
I would used to be clowning just because of you. You had me ducking. I would make all them twin fucking acrobatic layups and shit just because of you.
Oh, the gym coach was fucking her. That's why I couldn't nobody get her.
Man, you remember the Jamaican man?
The Jamaican
he caught
man,
us,
he was
he
tearing
catch us out
our
there
ass up.
smoking that weed. He come out there and say, "You smoking that ganja, man?"
Yeah, you ain't getting nothing, bitch. You know this ain't that motherfucking Kentucky bump they be smoking around here. You smell that shit. This that Birmingham.
No, they burn that weed
Back there, bounce.
So we be standing outside, you just smell them burning that weed. And they you know they got all them horses too. You be standing out there and smell number shit floating through the air. But they burn that weed in Kentucky. Smell that like, man, somebody bucking like a motherfucker. You're like, nah, they done burning that weed. I was like, oh, tell me something, cause somebody ain't finna get locked up today. Nigga, that shit loud and motherfucker. Nigga just smoking that shit right in front of the door. Nigga ain't finna go down today, boy. On everything.
Cause we had that bitch packed, boy. When we come out, then we got down. Just say like, now when you go to a park, they had like a little area where everybody sit at. It was like an area like that, with like brick walls all the way around. Then you go down some stairs, then it'd be like a long walkway. Cause when I say we used to have that shit smacked out with customers. I'm talking about like those exaggeration.
Out the class.
At least 600 folks we served at one
Out
time.
the class line used to be long.
And 600 more folks like walking to us. Like it used to be smashed out like that.
I ain't never seen nothing like it. Like, especially like after class or when the weed just come in and it ain't nobody had none.
Them bitches be out there waiting.
You gotta bag all your shit up first.
They be
Cause
out
other than that, you'll be going back and forth. You gotta sit there and bag all this shit up.
Motherfuckers.
Man, everybody,
they got
whole
sitting out here,
compound out there waiting
they
on you.
chilling, laughing, this shit. You got motherfuckers over there flipping. Yeah, you got.
I'm talking about when you walk out there.
Then you got the niggas
in that
from
little
Florida.
square.
They over
what
there
they call it,
smoking.
the square. You walk out there in the square, in front of your door. Man, they be so many motherfucking people out there waiting to buy weed, and nobody would never short. Nobody never came with $8 or 13 or 18 or nothing. They motherfucker got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40,
give me 4 bags.
whatever.
Give me 2 bags, give me 3 bags, give me 8 bags.
Give me 10 on. And the shit, them niggas was up there so tight, they was getting you 8 bags for $80. So when we was hearing all this, we were buying it at first, waiting to make our move.
The bags used to be this small at first.
So we were like, man, when we get our shit.
This how little bags used to be before we came. When we came, oh boy, we had them big bags like that in that bitch. Like about that big in that hole.
And then that shit was like, nigga, you come with $8, you getting 10. You come with $100, we getting you 13 bags. Cause your ass will come with $85. This nigga might give you 9 bags. You gotta be like, man, you get 9 bags for $85. Like, god damn. Yeah. Them niggas will give your ass 8.5 bags. Like, alright, when we get our shit,
back down, make you some bags.
we gonna set this shit. We gonna lock this bitch up. So 50 get you sell, shit like that. 50 get you see. We were doing deals. So them niggas stopped making money. Then them niggas started hating and shit. Them niggas started hanging over there in our area. We walked out the door like, man, what the fuck these niggas doing over here? Niggas over here trying to short stop. Oh, we on some street shit. We from South Park. Y'all niggas gotta get the fuck from over here.
I had knocked the big white boy out of that bitch.
Remember when the nigga jumped on remember
knocked that bitch clean out.
Hey. Remember when we were coming from smoking? Like,
Let me see that light.
who the fuck that is? Nigga like Lil Kenny. Nigga trying to take a white boy noodle. Nigga had a whole case of noodles. Nigga trying to take that motherfucker.
He trying to scroll on rob this motherfucker.
And the white boy had one arm. Other arm in the cage. But the white boy was big as a motherfucker though. Big country white boy. Like, man, like Kenny trying to take that man shit. Next thing you know, nigga done slunk Kenny ass to the ground. Nigga Kenny just gonna sit there like this.
I tried. I tried. I'm gonna give y'all a pack if I got it.
I'm finna go ahead and get these motherfuckers. Man, sit your ass down, man. You ain't gonna be trying to take nobody's shit anyway.
How you gonna go back trying to get him again?
The niggas who he was in his room with, them niggas was takers. So you wanna try to fit in with them. Nigga, we don't be going around taking folks shit. Sit your ass down. Then you done got embarrassed and shit. Man went on and threw your head down.
Everybody talk like that shit. Your homeboy just got whooped by the white boy. I was like, man, no, that ain't my homeboy.
And then you hear, then when he
came with you. That ain't your homeboy. I don't know that.
then you gonna sit on the ground like this, like, ain't that a bitch? He just laid there for like 2 or 3 minutes. He just sat there on the ground like, ain't that a bitch? Like, man, get your ass up.
Then look, that one up. Then look,
Say what? Fly that one up.
the white boy, cuz he been the white boy went and snitched on his ass.
Yeah, I was just gonna say white boy went and told him. That's how he ended up over there with us.
My homeboy. They done put that nigga out the door he was in and put him in there with them. He coming over like asking me for shit. I'm like, man, go on now. You alright. Go around there with black. Man, you hot. Go ahead.
Take folks shit, that big ass white boy. You need a gun for that big ass white boy.
I told him your homeboy, look at that nigga move over himself. He think that white boy finna beat his ass. I'm like, man, y'all crazy, man. Fuck that.
That's when he end up in the room with what that nigga name Aries and them, the nigga who I got kicked out. They talking about me and him jumped on a dude.
Yeah, gang, he had a gang down on black. Your daddy.
I wasn't in no
He running the
motherfucking
gang
gang.
down there. He was
I ain't know them niggas. Them niggas
Man,
knew him.
ain't on no cause we were booming, man. I'm
No,
telling you.
it was a nigga,
we were
a
gang
cross-eyed
lord.
nigga.
We running gangs. We
A
selling
cross-eyed nigga.
drugs.
He had just got there.
Then I was
He didn't
going
wanna
with
be
security
there.
guys, so we was straight.
He didn't want to be there. I met the nigga through Lil Kenny and him, cause them niggas was from Lil Kenny room. But this little cross-eyed dude had only been there a week, and he didn't like it. So he had to get my name out of roll call. So we get to class. They call, security call. Girl answered the phone like, who was in? I'm like, so she hung up. About 2-3 classes later, it just so happened every time they called, the teacher wasn't in there. Other girl called, she knew my name. She was like, I'm like, but I'm like, what the fuck going on? But I know I want to see security.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get to the last period. They called, same girl answered the first time. She was like, he ain't here. She was like, that was security looking for you again. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? So they called back. Later on during that class, the teacher in there, when they called, she looked at me and was like, ooh, said something. I was like, you just told on me, didn't you? She was like, nah. I was like, man, you lying like hell. Next thing you know, I'm sitting over in that bitch, security walking that motherfucker. Like, coming there and get me. I'm like, man, what the hell going on? Talking about, you and, Ariel Washington jumped on. I forgot the other dude's name. Behind the small cafe around about, I forgot what time they said, about 7 or 8 or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that wasn't me. I started saying, that wasn't me. I was trying to sell weed. I don't want to fight nobody. I'm trying to get that money. I'm like, at first I'm like, I don't even know Ariel Washington. Like, who the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? They like, you do know him. Then after a while, I'm like, oh yeah, I do know him, because I never heard his name put together. You know what I'm saying? We might have said it different, because his name was Arias or some old bullshit. When they say Ariel Washington, I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. But I most definitely didn't know the nigga who we supposed to have jumped on. And I don't even hang with the nigga. But the nigga would have rolled with us, but we didn't really kick it, because they was hot. You know what I'm saying? But we fuck with them niggas because they were little Kenny folk.
We ain't like this.
But if some shit would have popped off, they would, you know what I'm saying? They were gonna ride with a nigga, but this shit was all some bullshit. So they were like,
He just had made up some shit.
they were like, you gotta go on. Or whatever till the shit die down. Then I holler at Al them and all that shit. I tell them what the deal is. They find out. They didn't want to tell me who the dude was, who he supposed to been jumped on. Little cockeyed dude who didn't want to be there. So he tell them he get jumped on so they can send him back home. Till the shit die down, they do their little investigation. Man, that shit, man, I almost motherfucking cried. They ain't even searched me and then I had weed in my pocket and everything sitting up in that talking to them. I had a couple $1,000 in my pocket in weed, cause you keep all your weed on you. Cause they can search your locker anytime, but they can't search you. They gotta have proper call to search you.
Yeah.
Like somebody gotta snitch on you, or they catch you smoking some weed or something. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, they can't touch you. It's against policy for them to touch you. Period.
You state property. You
So-
federal property.
Man, I was mad as hell. I'm like, man, shit some bullshit. Man, I'm like, man, I don't even know this nigga. I'm like, man, y'all please don't send me home. I don't know this, man. I ain't jumped on nobody. I don't even know this dude. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he had doing roll call. I guess he just picked the name out the air or some shit. I don't know. But then they ain't sent Ariel Washington home because he a foster child. He on some foster shit, so they can't kick them out. You know what I'm saying? And they sent me home for like 2 weeks or whatever. And my contact was through his mama. You know what I'm saying? And by the time she told me I can come back, shit, I was knee deep in the streets. I was like, fuck. At first I was waiting to get the call, but about a month later, she ain't tell me till about a month later, but they called back in about 2 weeks, and I was knee deep, and Al and them was like, man, they didn't start back calling your name and roll call. You supposed to be here. I'm like, for real? But shit, I'm knee deep in the game. It's over with. Now I'm on some street shit. Man, I should have took my motherfucking ass back. I sure wanted to go back. But
I would probably stay a little longer. I stayed
that shit was fun though. Had a lot of fun with that motherfucker. They fed the hell out of
It was
niggas
just
too.
me and
It was all you can eat.
me and Kenny and Jane.
Remember the shit happened with Jane?
And I don't really fuck with them niggas like that. You know, I fuck with they are partners, but you know, I'm alone. And if it ain't black, I ain't chilling. You know, it ain't interesting. You know, my cousin. You know, we stuck like glue. You know, we ain't got no choice, but we just around each other for life. With them, I ain't gotta be hanging with y'all niggas. Y'all we get together every now and then.
What's his name? He had a nigga mad because man nigga took so long.
Kenny our partner, but he irritates you after so long.
The nigga, the other nigga, he took so long to come back with the weed and shit. Like nigga, you been gone so long, we fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? We goddamn buying weed. Then I got my partners in, like my roommates and shit. They just sent money. I wanna whoop the nigga. My roommate wanna whoop the nigga. I gotta talk to my roommate and I gotta talk to both of them niggas how to whoop the nigga. Like, man, don't even whoop the nigga.
Then niggas come back shout.
Then he came back short. You took all this time, you came back short.
He came back with some. We want it all. And this nigga fucked
and then
up
come
our
to find out, like, we wasn't even supposed to be short. He had done kept some. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck is you short and everybody gave you money?
If we would've whooped that nigga, cuz, he would've gave us everything. And his. Now you see what I'm talking about. We would've had extra.
Hey.
And then make that nigga work for us. Give him some baggage.
We would've got extra.
Hey, you remember him and that nigga he used to hang with?
I ain't
they
like
used to call
that
nigga, they used to look like Master P and Silk.
Yeah, I swear to God, just like him, cuz.
That nigga used to hang with, he was Silk, but the nigga used to hang with from Mississippi, used to have some fake ass gold frame glasses, like Master P used to have one of those Versace glasses back in the day. Man, that nigga used to like a fake ass nigga. They used to call him nigga Master P and Silk. Everybody used to be laughing at them nigga like they was some clowns and stuff. Oh, everything. That shit made a nigga mad. But out that zip,
that nigga ran the whoop on us for that nigga.
I suppose they got 2 zips.
That nigga.
But nigga came with zip. Oh, he did spook the woo. Man.
He ain't dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back and forth.
They out that zip. Man, I made goddamn smoke good. It made like $400. I'm like, oh, this the movement. I just smoked good and still made $400. Shit, I'm finna give me a half a pound. Boom. Give me a pound. Boom. Couple weeks out of that. Zoom. Send me back home. I know I came back Homie got some on the Greyhound. You know, I was on that. I'm on Greyhound thugging. I ain't even secure that shit right up then. I'm on that big ride. Keep on getting whiffs and shit. Like, oh shit, there goes. I smell the weed. I got a big ass Raiders coat with the weed down inside the coat. Got a hole in the coat inside there. Shit just keep whiffing across my nose and shit. My dumb ass, I got a roll of deodorant. I'm rolling deodorant out on the bag. Trying to take smell away. I'm on the butt like this. Rub that motherfucker down.
Deodorant down.
Then when I get back to the compound, I'm signing in. They can't check you. They can't search you. They search your bag though. So you have the shit on you. So they searching my bag and shit while I'm signing in. That shit said, whoo. Get the hell up out of here. First I'm like, that shit said whoo. I'm like, not that shit, that shit up, get the hell up out of here. I ain't scared of him, straight. Let me get up out of here, bitch, before you smell me and I'll be going down today, boy. Oh, everything, that shit hit across my nose. I said, oh my Lord, I'm about to go down. This shit over with.
That shit had nigga nerves for when that nigga come back.
That was the first time that nigga started trafficking shit. I was 18 years old. Ran them pounds of goddamn weed back and forth. After that shit was wrapped that shit up right. I ain't want going back like that no more. But we just come home. We just take turns coming home. It was basically 5 of us. So it was, you know what I'm saying? So you been went home like every 5 weeks. Everybody gets a week to go home. We just tell them we going to Memphis, cause they ain't gonna really let you go home. That's too far unless it's an emergency. So you tell them you're going to visit Tennessee. And when you get to Tennessee, buy your ticket from Tennessee to Birmingham. Straight like that. They think you in Tennessee somewhere. I'm in Beham with the Fizzam. I'm about to rap, y'all. Busted these flows on these hoes. Oh yeah, but that shit was a good life experience, nigga.
That shit molded us.
I learned, you know.
It turned us back.
That shit, I ain't gonna lie.
Really mind the business.
Who that shit helped the most, and I'm glad it did. That shit changed. That shit helped Cuz the most. That shit was a big thing. That shit was a big thing for us. That shit helped him the most. Cause he didn't used to wake up to 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon and shit. But we had to wake up like 6:30 there.
Put a rap though. Put your own shit. Help the shit.
Ever since then, Cuz been getting up at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Ever since then. And he been working ever since then. Out of all of us, he the only one been working ever since. Period. You know me, I'm still the only one that didn't work. The rest of them niggas work or whatever, but Cuz been working ever since.
We left smoke joints and shit, take the blunt away. You know, they see a nigga with a blunt, they scared when they see you with a joint. Oh, he's civilized.
And we had plans and shit.
He ain't so gangster, he got a joint.
Like, you go do this skill, I go do that skill. Like, he did welding first, cause we wanted to, both of us can know. He did welding, cause I had already learned welding. I took welding in school. I did painting, cause it was short, and he already did paint. So, you know what I'm saying? We were gonna switch up like that, you know what I'm saying? But the drug money started getting too good. I was like, fuck it.
Drug money trying to take you out every time. It could have been a Michael Jordan or fucking something.
Like, cause you can go up there and play, and if you play good enough, they have scouts and shit too.
Yeah.
But I started making the money with like, y'all niggas going out of town. I'm eating. I ain't studying that shit y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had the wrong mind frame at the end of the day. Yeah. Because I could have been on that team.
No, you didn't. You had money on your mind.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how you live in America.
But
you ain't got money.
I probably could have been somewhere making. I could have been somewhere making millions if I would have went ahead on and played basketball and then went to a junior college. Even if they didn't pick me up, could have went to a junior college or something, then a D1 or something. If I would have stuck with it, because I know I can ball, but I was all about the money at the time. I'm like, them niggas is broke. I don't want to be broke. I don't know if I was
right.
sick of being broke or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So
look at them basketball players later on. You all be broke here, selling cars and shit. I'm trying to do commercial, embarrassing themselves on the goddamn.
You know, like it is. You live
on a
and
piece
you
of
learn.
commercial, embarrassing.
And I don't regret it though. So I live with the results. Just like when I went to prison, I ain't regret that shit.
Oh,
Man, fall back.
we live.
You need to goddamn go back home.
I'm at my little one.
No, you ain't. Man, did we just tell you we live?
Oh, hey, you saying everything. Oh, that's what I'm
Cause it is. It's time for you to go home.
I just told us that this morning we be live. When he said, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
Man, look.
yeah, that's nice, that's nice."
I'm about to call goddamn Uncle Sam on you.
got over 30% call me.
I'm gonna tell him, come get your ass.
His ass going back out the door now.
Yeah, know your emotion.
Yeah, you got on. He coming. He finna go cry in the car.
Hey, I used to be around one. We used to be around that little spot I had back in the day. Had a smoker, man. You crack jokes on that nigga start crying.
Give me a 30. Give me a 30. Bitch, shut up.
Everything.
Nigga.
You start cracking on that nigga would just bust out.
Boy, you look like a duck when you hit that shit, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Sherm mouth ass nigga, boy.
I was like, man, what the fuck your old ass crying for? Nigga ain't do nothing with said a fucking joke. You over here crying and shit.
Boy. Oh, crackhead looking at boy.
That shit hey. But one day,
you smoke crack, don't you?
One day
Don't
we up
you?
that bitch, had a fucking X pill.
Y'all don't want to drink that.
Never run out.
Alright, come on.
That nigga,
What you say?
he like, give me one of them X pills. Or somebody might have asked me one when we get a nigga X pill. He take the X pill. So this old motherfucker used to work at the car wash in South Park. He come over there to get something. And we was shooting the shit. I'm like, man, tell that nigga how you get down to South Park. He like, yeah, talking shit. My man.
I guess all of it fit all the cameras, so I just get 2 more of them.
Just put that one in there. That one got 256. That's one.
I don't know if that one fit.
Two more gigs on.
You put that little one inside that.
It go in either.
Yeah, that one I'm thinking. It go
Yeah, that was
the double slot.
Yeah.
But not the double slot, you know what I mean.
Put it in there so it can go into.
So you take it out and put
Yeah,
it
so
in
you
your.
put it in the small one or
You
the
take it in your computer. It probably be on both phones.
I got a thing that
But
fit.
this probably go in your phone when
I
you
ain't talking
take it
about
out.
that shit another shit.
But it record on both. Yeah, you probably for the computer. For the camera, for whatever. Like you start popping in your phone.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's slick. All you need is to pop it back in the computer. That's small as fuck.
For real.
Them white bitches. what I'm saying? But we don't know nothing about this shit. They made this shit. We just learned this shit.
Gonna get it.
Yeah. That's what they don't know. They kind of love hate it in a way because they may making more money. You know what I'm saying? By us fucking with shit like this now. So. Ain't nothing like the black market with buying bullshit, but when they buying electronical shit and doing other shit too, that made the market expand even more. They smart. Why not make them smaller? The market get bigger. It's big. They buy junk all day. We make billions of dollars. Why not incorporate them into the electronics? You really make double the money. Well, that's why we gotta get in the market. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they getting corporate money. Business and generations of children getting corporate money. Never had to work. They just wake up and go fucking play golf.
Yep.
And they ain't even had to go work. It's a generation of money that's been just flipping. You get some of money, you give some of the collateral off of it when it don't be touched. And they got money where they can just throw some over here and never touch it, and that shit just grow for generations.
And they learn how to make money.
Yep. They always got
they make
business.
more money to make the generational.
Cause they get with their buddies and they invest in this, and then they flip it and sell it, and then all of them split the profit. They do it again, and they do it again, and they do it again. Even if they don't like each other no more, they still do it.
Yeah.
We can't goddamn go in on a pack of Kool-Aid and make some free pop and split the profit.
You right.
Smallest hustle in the world. Everybody want.
Beefing by the quarter.
Right.
Yep. Ain't no sense.
Oh, I want them to sell more blue. You got red. I want more blue. Red. You got the red ones. I want the blue ones. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the money. It's about the color now.
Yeah.
We always got a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I sold more than you. You didn't even sell anything.
It don't matter. We went in and we made a deal.
Them with my folks.
Right. All that. Fuck. You don't see the big picture. You never see it.
He always had problems working with people though.
Fuck 'em. They fuck you. Now you lost a profit. Now your production got a little slower. You know, you got to pick up that
I ain't saying I ain't had no problem with working with nobody, but not far as I really ain't. But far as like me and him ain't never had no problem. We ain't never had no problem.
I just didn't want to incorporate nobody else to what we had going.
But like everybody else, especially like within the fam, everybody else, he fall out with him. I never fuck with nobody else in the family as far as getting money with him. But he tries them, and it don't never work.
They be thinking they think I'm the nice guy, so they can fuck me.
They don't know.
You feel me, cuz? They think I'm the nice one, cause I'm gonna get. I ain't gonna tell you now. I ain't gonna hassle with you. Be like, nah, like, there you go. I'm the nice one. But you better not pay. You don't pay me. Oh, don't pay me. That's what I wanted right there. I set your ass up because I know you a bum. I been know you was a bum. We was just buying bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had 2 pennies to put in on. You know what I'm saying? I knew it all our life from the bubble gum days. You know what I'm saying? We went about fucking oatmeal cakes. We had to split it 4 ways. Nigga, you ain't have nothing in. Me and Cuz we had to scrape up the chain and get the cake. I got to split with y'all bum ass. I'm telling Cuz, fuck them niggas, fuck the snack. We gonna eat the whole, we split in half and half. He wanna always split the fucking oatmeal cake 4 ways with them niggas. Yeah.
Who that?
Yo ass.
What you talking about? Nigga, you the one that's friendly one?
I don't give a damn. We wanna do everything ourselves. Bomb man, pounding them, lump them. And I don't give a damn if you see it. Y'all were born then, you're born now. You know you're born now because we old. You know what I'm saying? When you get old, you know you made it or you know you're born by now. You know what I'm saying? You just fuck it. I just don't want my grandchildren to be born. Well, get your ass up and do something. You know what I'm saying?
We the same, but then and we different in different ways, cause like
Look at Bone trying to get in right now.
he
don't even
I
want
don't know. Certain situations he harder than I am and I'm harder than he is. Like, cause a lot of situations where I would
Go to the back.
he'll be friendly, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be somebody I fuck with. He don't be really want to fuck with, but he'll be friendly with strangers. I ain't friendly with no fucking stranger. That be the difference. He want to be friendly, but then one day he might not want to be friendly with you. I don't know.
I flip the script on it.
I don't want to be friendly now.
I give you the benefit of the doubt, but when I figure out you a bone, there's no need to talk to you. Well, I mean, like you sold me a dream that you was all right guy.
Yeah.
If I figure out you a bone, why still talk and waste time or deal with you? That shit might rub off on me, cuz. Fuck, I want to be around bombs for.
Yeah.
All they talk about bomb shit, doing bomb things, looking bombish. Too many bombs. They blow up too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck
Niggas
that.
ain't blown up too.
They finna throw me off. I get the bombish on me. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. If you be around, that's what you become. Remember that. And that's fact. You be around some positive, you gonna become some positive. You be around bummies, you gonna lack bummies. You know what I'm saying? Just you pick up what you around. It's nature. Whatever you're around, that's what you become. You know what I'm saying? We just was around and just didn't want to become it, and I always tried to get out of it somehow. I always said we gonna do this. I always said we gonna find a plug. I always asked her. I always said we gotta find a plug. We like, man, we gonna get some of these. I said, nah, we need to find a plug. I always thought bigger. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want something bigger. It's there, we can touch it. Nigga, I'll never be thinking about your dream come true. I always like shit, cause this shit can happen. I always had that ambition. Like, fuck what they talking about. Fuck, we fucking, what they call it when we get out of prison, we like, 85, 95, 98% chance that you're gonna go back to prison, and each part of the statistic, I wanted to break it once I got out. That was my goal, not to go back, to break that. Yeah. I'm at the building.
You're shipping up is from KFC? Everybody's gonna want this.
Oh, yeah, I see somebody around. I'm doing the podcast.
Just sitting here learning, man.
Yeah.
I'm right to my shower.
I always wanted to break that. So, man, set a goal to try not, to do something positive. Try to have something for our kids, dog. This shit, you make the money. You do the things, you make the money. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be a good steward of what you're doing. And that shit will work out every time. Yeah, and she might fail 20 times, but it's gonna work out. Yeah. I don't know. I ain't the person that like scared of failure. I don't fucking, you can fail. That shit is nothing but a fucking trial. Something to try. Don't look at it as fair, look at it like it's something to try. Let me try this shit out.
We get the deals.
Work it, don't. At least I tried. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't believe in failure. It's a lesson. Whatever you do, you feel like it was a lesson. You turn around and do that shit 17 more times.
What was your biggest life lesson?
Shit, the streets not to go to. That shit'll turn your life another way that you wouldn't even imagine. Like,
But I started with not just saying me, but I think she started with weed though.
For instant relief that lasts up to 12 hours. Vicks Sinex.
That's what that shit started
At the
with.
source. Relief
yeah,
It started with weed. When I said start with weed, cause when it boiled down, that's what you started. You probably
You would
started
never-
hustling just to see
look,
what
you
that
would
had.
never. You right, cause you would never see that life if you didn't go buy a sack and seen what the sack man, the weed man was making.
Then when you already, like I
that
said, you already in that
curiosity.
environment.
And you broke,
Now you trying to support this habit,
and it's cheap.
and this the way you already see everybody around you hustle. So it's like
So if we were in the
This
problem,
is the
like
way-
they said, you smoke weed, your life go down.
support-
But no, if you smoke
support
weed,
your
your
habit.
life might not go down. It just show you another way of making earning, and they don't want you to really see that because they be trying to keep you in school the right way, the political way, and that's the way they make majority of their money for you can be a work slave. You know what I'm saying? But if you see smoking weed, it open doors to drugs. The drugs
that's
make
why
money.
No wonder America loves it.
I ain't like the point that you smoking. Like the women, they might like felt like that shit okay. Like, but at the end of the day, this shit not okay. How you think a crackhead started smoking crack? They started with weed first.
It opened the door
Weed is
to
the gateway to
the
everything.
drug life.
So
Not,
a
it,
motherfucker
not
can be
just
like,
saying they think just because
However
you
they
smoke
look at
weed, you gonna smoke crack. No, it just let you know what the drug life about and where
what
it's
you
at.
did up your chances. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Because you know,
motherfucker
smoke,
might
you
look
know
at
that
it.
life.
oh, it's okay to smoke weed. No, the fuck it's not. It's not okay to smoke weed because weed'll have you smoking crack. It'll
It's
have you
open-
doing
open
heroin.
door.
It'll
It's
have you
open door
doing
to
this. It'll have you
everything else.
doing that. Like, that's how everything started. It starts out with weed. So weed was never okay to do it from the rip. Because it leads to too many other
Yeah, 'cause
things.
you go in the store
That's
and no
why
weed in the store.
I don't agree
You
with
can't just buy weed in the store and drink.
letting my children or whatever smoke weed. I don't agree with that because I know what weed lead to. It lead to other shit. Just because it's my fucking child don't mean they ain't gonna turn into a crackhead. I don't know what the fuck they gonna be. All crackhead, they didn't motherfucking think they was gonna be a crackhead either. But they is, or a heroin addict, or
Nah,
pill
but we
addict,
know, I ain't never
or
think-
an alcoholic, or whatever the fuck they turn into. But that shit started when you hit that motherfucking first weed. Pills might come out the end, or cocaine might come out the end, or crack, or heroin. But a lot of times,
Every time you go to the weed man,
I'ma
you're
say
gonna see
like
something
this.
different.
and this facts, 80% of people who smoke weed do more than weed. There ain't too many people just doing nothing but weed. Ain't too many people doing that. You smoke weed, now you want to try lean cups, take pills, all that shit. Cause weed open that shit up. And everybody ain't the same. Other people let that shit lead on, and let alone it being the same. All of it damn near the same, cause that shit started the cost.
Yeah.
Now you manage your money around your drug
They
habit.
do kind of right.
And you are just as a drug addict
Yeah, I know you.
as a fucking crackhead. The crackhead might just want to spend all their money,
down the
but
front.
to a certain degree, you ain't no different than them. Because you base your life around your drugs too. Just like them. That's why I don't agree with nobody smoking no weed. Cause that shit is a drug. It might not be
It's a gateway
as,
to the drug head.
as strong as the other shit, but you a dope head.
Yeah, it's a
You
gateway.
believe that.
It's a gateway.
'Cause once you start basing your life around some shit, you own it. Ain't no doubt about it. Everything you do in life, weed in it. That means you's a fucking junkie. No other way around. You's a fucking junkie.
Yeah, it's a
If
gateway.
I do this, I'm on the beach, I can't spend this much money because I still weed make everything
Go
better.
to the back.
Have you ever played a video game? Have you ever played a video game on weed? like weed make everything better. You know what I'm saying? Like Shit, that motherfucker, the game be fun. Hit that blunt, what is the best game in the fucking world? The blunt be gone, the game back, boring motherfucker.
Whole nother vibe.
Yeah, like the game, shit ain't even all that fun. or sometimes you get high, like, shit, I don't play the game now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, a whole nother vibe.
I mean, like that mean you're on it.
And then you got
You know what I'm saying?
something
Like, and I done did a lot of drugs. Ain't nothing. Never had me addicted. I'll probably say,
with this door open.
but maybe weed or something. You know, like I done took all kind of pills. I done snorted cocaine. I ain't never hit no motherfucking cracker no heroin no shit. That's just out the ballpark type shit. Or no shrooms or none of that shit. I'm doing no hallucination drug. I don't try no shit like that. No angel dust, no acid or no shit like that. I ain't moving like that. But ain't nothing never had me like where I damn near couldn't stop but marijuana. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never been.
You hear me say go to the back?
I ain't never been on no cocaine like that. But like I said, I done tried. I done been on pills. I done drank syrup, all that shit. Everybody be talking about their addiction, but I always was able to stop everything. Like I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. Except for weed. I might have to say that shit 30 times. Fuck with that weed. Be down there about to go to jail. Fucking with that weed. But the pills and the syrup, I was like, I ain't drinking no more. This my last day drinking syrup. That be my last day. I don't fuck with it till a couple of months later or whenever I fucking wanted to use it. Same thing for the pills. But it was time where I've been like on TAD or some shit, had to take drug tests. Like this my last night smoking weed. Now this my last morning smoking weed. This my last blunt after I get to eat. I ain't fucking stopped yet. Now I'm dirty. Now I got one more chance to pitch dirty and all that shit. Like, or even when I like back in the day when I was on TAD, I damn near ended up flinging like 4 or 5 drug tests before I fucking stopped. Just every day I don't run around until I did my last day. Did my last day. Did my last day, ain't fucking stopped yet. Like, I just need to smoke a blunt before I go to sleep. All that.
So y'all, I asked Cuz what was his biggest life lesson. Yo, it's the same answer as his.
Biggest life lesson. Probably say going to prison. Going to prison.
And why you say that?
What? What?
His biggest life lesson was going to prison.
Biggest life.
But you keep grabbing out of them strings, bro. God, bro.
What you mean? Why I say that? I learned that was like I learned a lot.
Yeah, like
I learned a lot. It opened up my eyes to a lot, and I always try to keep my eyes open anyway. But it opened my eyes up to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially far as knowing to lay down like ASAP. These folks gonna knock your fucking head off, or just learning how to start a business, learning this, you know what I'm saying? Learning about other different religions, other different cultures, and you know what I'm saying, races. Learning people. Because I always been a person that try to learn people. You know what I'm saying? But so that helped a lot by, you know, like being around so many, around so many different personalities. What up with you? And just learn. And goddamn. I took them classes and shit, like, just cause I like to think, like, critical thinking, conflict resolution, you know what I'm saying? Learn.
What you talking about, why you down?
Yeah, learn how to deal with. I could tell you, like, I always been humble, I always been like the one, like, and don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, then when I learned critical thinking and conflict resolution, how to just overlook problems. And then what I did come to learn is,
That thing today.
man, a lot of this shit ain't worth life.
The little cookout today.
A nigga got too much to lose to be worrying about $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I ain't risking my life or finna die by no $1,000. You know what I'm saying? Nigga already know me. Nigga already know how I get down or whatever. Like, man, I don't know, like, I done grown so much, like, dog. A nigga might can goddamn owe me $10,000, dog. I probably ain't gonna even do nothing to that nigga, cause life ain't worth. You think I wanna go to prison about $10,000? Like, nigga, you probably get life over $10,000. Man, that ain't $10,000 ain't shit. But young, growing up, and especially growing up in this environment, like, a nigga took something from me, a nigga owed me, you look at it like that. But when it all boiled down, you go sit there behind that gate for 20, 30 fucking years, about $10,000. Like, for real? That's all? Like, that ain't nothing. Like, $100,000, that shit ain't nothing compared to life. You know, like a nigga sitting in that bitch, like I said, 20, 30 years of life, about a few $1,000s that you can make again. What you ain't here about your image? Man, come on. You done left your children and left this beautiful life out here for that? Like, come on, bro. I ain't trying to live my life or lead this beautiful life over a few dollars. Shit ain't that deep to me. Maybe it used to be. Why this nigga running in and out? He just left.
That's what I'm telling you. Crazy ass. That's that shit. What, boo? You know it? Yeah, but why you laugh? You already know. Why you need when you know?
That shit.
Where, big bro? You straight?
So,
In the bill or something, man.
So then what I had myself, right?
Down.
And I'ma ask you, cuz.
Yeah, it's already acting lost. Yeah, you knocking at doors and shit. You just left out.
I'ma ask you this. Would you do, if they give you $50,000, would you do 20 years?
Hell no.
So why would you hurt somebody about owing you $50,000? Don't even make sense. Life is more valuable than $50,000. You won't go to prison for $50,000, but you will hurt a nigga because they owe you $50,000.
We ain't gonna get caught.
You don't know what the fuck gonna happen.